yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I feel like I should be paying some money.
What if I get real close like this, huh?
It sounds a little bit creepy in that case, a little too much. Now sounds good. Now sounds like a watch list, but that's all right. It's hot here, very very hot outside. How's the
It
weather there?
sucks a big dick like always.
It does. Yep, it's too hot. That's all right. Yeah, not much time today, but I was reading into the side effects of the vaccine. So
Yeah.
apparently, it has some kind of negative side effects for young people.
Oh yeah, what's that?
The heart inflammation,
Hmm.
believe it or not. I don't know if
Oh,
you read about that at all.
No, I just been avoiding it since I already got COVID. I don't feel pressure to get it.
Yeah,
I want to
I think
wait
the
till
only
I
thing,
want the
yeah,
fucking like Chinese one.
the Chinese one.
Yeah.
They figure they made the virus, they ought to make the
Yeah,
vaccine.
right, exactly.
Uh, how do we know that the Chinese vaccine is going to be the equal? Like probably the Chinese vaccine for China and the Chinese vaccine for the rest of the world are probably not equal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna end up speaking Chinese, Francis. You're gonna really like the color red,
Oh, I already like the
and
color red.
you're gonna start telling everyone that what's Taiwan. I've never heard of that.
I never heard of Taiwan. I already never heard of Taiwan. So.
Just the region
Yeah,
of China, right?
yeah, it's just a
The,
part. I think that's like a little island of China, isn't it?
yeah, that's what it is. The Chinese island
Uh
first. Pretty soon
huh.
we're gonna have to say this unironically, just so that we can actually be on the internet.
Yeah,
That'll be the new cancel culture.
yeah, for sure.
Remember back when people were getting banned in China? Like all the YouTubers were getting banned in China, and it was like a kind of a almost a cool thing to do. Like I got banned in China.
Yeah, for sure. You
Uh,
weren't cool unless you got banned.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I got banned in China.
Hmm.
I don't know. I feel like the whole Chinese situation, it's really gonna come to a head, not now, but in the next like upcoming resource war, when we don't have to worry about oil anymore. When oil and is gonna be kind of like not the main energy source, that's when we're really gonna have to worry about a war with China.
Hmm.
But is it even possible in today's age to have a real war? Like we both have nuclear weapons, so
No,
how can we have
all
like
wars are proxy wars since World War Two.
exactly? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Yep, all wars are proxy wars.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So in that way, we're already at war
Hmm.
with China. So well, it's more fun if it's a proxy war anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just like the U.S. sucks at proxy wars. I feel like every time we get into a proxy war, we're the ones fighting. Like like everyone else is like putting other troops on the front lines,
Yeah.
like
Well,
China
we got empire.
through.
Like China's doing it the right way. They're just building
Yeah,
infrastructure in other countries instead of sending people going off to die. They're
I
spending
know.
they're spending four times in
Uh-huh.
other countries what we spend on ourselves.
Yeah, I
Like
know China's smart. They fucking play StarCraft. They're putting their bases in other places, and they're like,
yeah,
"All right, guys, we're getting
exactly.
ready. We're
Ex-
getting ready." And the U.S. is like, "Huh? What do I do? I want to pay Boeing more money. How do we get Boeing more money?"
exactly, man.
Hmm. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's what I mean. It makes sense if you think about it in context. Like the goal of China is to make China better and like the world superpower, and the goal of the United States is to make like a few people in the military-industrial complex very rich. So
Yeah, basically.
the U.S. is doing a good job at that.
Yeah, that's the advantage of having Like
One party.
former, yeah, one party and like former Marxists actually know how economics work and empire works.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
But
We
I
gotta
feel like if
start learning
they do,
Chinese.
yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah, but if they do their job like well, I feel like they'll make people want to do it anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
You get me?
Yeah, that's
Like
where all
right
the
now,
money will be at. I'm almost thinking about
exactly.
doing it, dude, after Japanese. After
Yeah.
I maybe two or one Japanese, maybe I'll do
Mm,
Chinese because
I can't
I'll
do
make some.
Chinese, man.
I'll make some fucking money over there, man.
You can make it. There's a billion customers, right? So,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
but you have to play by China's rule set.
Whatever. I never. Yeah, it's fine. I never heard of Taiwan. Fuck them. Fuck them. I heard they're bourgeois traders anyway.
I think they are. I think they
uh,
are bourgeois traders. Yeah.
pretty much. The
But
only
I
reason
feel
why
like,
we care about
yeah,
them is because America's sucking them off just to piss off China. Like no one
yeah,
even likes
it's
them, really.
well only Japan, and that's also because they want to piss off
Yeah,
China.
exactly, exactly. That's the only reason why people like Taiwan is to piss off China.
Yeah, but because of that, I'm happy about it.
They're like the
I
troll
really like that.
country.
Yeah, man, the biggest troll country though I feel like is Korea right now. Like their currency is called the won.
Yeah.
I went to Korea. I had a layover in Korea, and I
Uh-huh.
was buying some shit at the store.
Uh-huh.
And the lady's like, "That'll be like 500 won." And I gave her like 501, and then she's like, "This is too much." And I'm like, "What? You told me 500 won?" She's like, 500 won. Oh, very pissed off. And then when I actually bought the fucking shit, I looked in the package, and it was completely different than what they advertised. Like that happened at least 3 times there. So I bought this shit and it looked really good. It was like some almonds covered in chocolate and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And it tasted really good, but the packaging, like what was displayed and what the actual product looked completely different. And then went to the cafe to get some food, and then they said like this food would come with mushrooms. It didn't come with mushrooms. It looked completely different in the picture.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was just, yeah, I think they're the masters just ripping you off at false advertising.
Mm.
But the U.S. But I've been spoiled to Japan where you get stuff that looks like a picture.
Mm.
So I think there's trolling. That's what I think. But I don't know. Being in Japan, whenever the topic of China comes up, it's kind of like you're raising the flag, the PvP flag. You know, you're like putting it up there.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like talking.
Feel it.
It's like talking about like abortion or like 9/11 or some
Yeah.
shit.
Well, because I feel like there's so much latent racism,
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
and so like people don't say it on the surface, but if you start agreeing with them about some stuff, then they let it come out. Which, hey, I'm not opposed to. But
Yeah. Like, I
I
don't
mean, I
know,
think,
right?
well, racism is dangerous when it's hidden. Like
Yeah.
apparent open racism is like not that dangerous. At least people know what you feel.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's probably shitty either way. Like, I mean, the Nazis were pretty dangerous and they were pretty openly racist. So.
That's true. I guess you're right. But because of their open racism, it led to their downfall ultimately.
Dude, it it literally did. Like, there were like the fucking there are a whole bunch of like fucking Slavs, like the Ukraine, right? They
Yeah.
fucking hated Stalin.
Yeah.
If the Nazis weren't so racist, if
Uh-huh.
they could have got the Ukrainians to help fight in Stalingrad, they could have changed history. But they were so
Yeah.
racist, they didn't. They thought they just like murdered them. You know what I mean? They just fucking.
Well, you gotta.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta give it to them for standing up to their principles at least. Like we could win the war if we just lied. No, fuck that.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah. They could just slide and say, "Hey, you can join us." Like even just
Yeah.
temporarily, like just
Yeah.
yeah, you could join the Nazi party. Don't worry about it. But they were just so
Yeah.
racist. They had to fucking bring in the SS and
Hmm.
murder them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They wouldn't be called hypocrites, I guess. But then again, their leader was literally like brown hair and like completely opposite of Aryan
Yeah,
purity.
dude. I think he was like his uncle was a Jew. Like no
Probably.
cap, no cap.
Okay. He artillery striked his hometown, right? Like he practiced artillery strikes on his hometown.
Yeah,
He really was salty about everything.
yeah, yeah.
He was the master of salt. So, but I don't know what can you do.
They made fun of his paintings one too many times.
Fuck his pain too many times. That's right. I don't know. I mean, I don't like Hitler at all, but and I don't like the Nazi Party. I like their uniforms. Like I think I
Yeah,
couldn't
made
get that
by
over
a
my
boss or whatever.
fucking Hugo Boss,
Yeah.
the boss of fucking clothing.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, they did look good in comparison to the Allies. I mean, but that's always the supervillain. Supervillain's always like the coolest.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I think it's some sort of like subconscious thing in our mind too. Like even in movies where it's a fictitious villain, we want to portray them in some sort of fancy outfit. I'm not sure if that's just coincidental with Nazism and what happened with their uniforms, or if it's
Did
some sort of subconscious thing.
No, it's really weird. If you look at all the Disney villains, every single one of
Mhm.
them is queer, at least a little queer. Think about it. Jafar, the Little Mermaid, every
Yeah,
single villain is queer. Think about it,
we can't have teaching our kids.
man.
Man, I'm not that well versed in Disney movies, honestly. I mean, I saw Sword in the Stone. That was my favorite.
So
But
was that even Disney? I
yeah, it was
didn't.
like 1969.
1969. Night.
Released on April 20th, 4/20/69. I don't know. I know it was 1969, but I don't know if it was released 4/20. Maybe it was.
I didn't even know that was a movie that they made. But
It is a movie.
but like the Lion King, Scar was
Yeah.
like pretty queer. Like
Yeah.
Jafar from Aladdin was pretty queer. The
Mhm.
mermaid thing from Little Mermaid was queer. Like think about
Yeah.
it, man.
It's always. I mean, I guess so.
Yeah,
Could they have just been British, Francis? Could they have just been British? I'm
no.
finding that there's a lot of overlap.
No, man. I think it's like there's like I don't know if it's intentional, but it's almost like that Nazi fucking propaganda of like
Maybe.
Disney back up to its old self. Like it's
Yeah.
still continuing the line of being a fucking
Maybe that's
Nazi
it.
propagandist. If they
Maybe
legit did
that's
that
it.
shit, so wouldn't
I
surprise me.
believe it. Yeah.
Yeah,
All of the people did back in the 40s, like everyone was pretty much like that.
yeah.
I feel like that's a part of humans, unfortunately, is like we create in groups and out groups, whether it's racist, it is. But we looking at that when I was at the U of M in Dearborn,
Uh huh.
there was a professor of social psychology,
Uh huh.
and he studied that exclusively. He called it in group out group bias,
Uh huh.
and he was like thinking like, hey, but yeah, I don't know. Basically, the things that doesn't necessarily come down to just race. Like it could be anything as long as it's a group. Like if you're a part of a group, people outside of your group you don't like, or you're skeptical of, or something like this
Mhm.
type thing. I guess it kind of makes sense. That makes sense.
Mhm.
But yeah, I've often wondered that about the uniform thing. Uniforms always look cool when the villains.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. I just don't know why. It makes no sense to me. Man, I've thought about like I wonder if it has something to do with something subconscious in the human mind. Like, what is it subconsciously that's in us as humans that makes us want to portray something evil or villainous as being kind of fantastic in a way? Is that interesting? Like, we literally portray them as being fantastic.
Yeah. That is a little weird.
I wonder why. I don't know.
Uh,
At least in Western mythology. I don't know Eastern mythology.
yeah, but like for me, like usually I agree with the bad guy more than the good guy. Like,
Yeah, I mean, Jurassic Park, I was all about the dinosaurs, man. I wanted them to win.
yeah,
That
I
movie
was cheering
Jaws,
for that. I was cheering for
I was
that.
like, I love that movie Jaws, man. I love sharks. I wanted them to eat all the people, man. Retards taking over the ocean, trying to take over the ocean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jaws, I was all about that.
If you watch it reverse, it's about a shark that threw up so many people they had to open up a beach.
Yeah, it's a good movie, man. I think morally it's a great movie.
Oh,
It's
why
about
is
the
that?
family.
Don't fuck
Well,
with
it teaches.
sharks.
That's right, man. That's right. I feel like most of the movies are like that too. I guess I'll walk a little more. Most of the movies are like that. I'm trying to think of one movie that the villain was like bad. That I didn't agree with them. That was a legit bad. I don't know who in their right mind. Like, I don't even like Star Wars. I hate Star Wars, right? But like when you watch Star Wars, him like force choke somebody,
Uh-huh.
you can't lie and think that people watching that didn't want to do that to somebody. You know what I mean? Like, they thought about that later, and they thought about, like, man, this person just won't shut up. I wish I could just force choke them right now.
Yeah.
You know that's what people think, you know? But yeah, he's the bad guy.
Right.
Emperor Palpatine, the guy's like 1,000 years old, right?
Uh-huh.
He's got all this power from being evil, I guess, you know.
Uh-huh.
And plus, look at the Sith, man. They look fantastic. They got the cool black robe. They got the cool red. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. And look at the Jedi. Oh, they got some bitch ass yellow lightsaber. What's that? What's that about? And then only one that gets the green lightsaber is Yoda.
Yeah.
And the only one that gets the purple is that one weird black guy. What's his name?
Yeah,
Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson actually requested that. The
Yeah.
purple one. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, everyone should get purple. Purple's a fantastic color.
Yeah.
So, and all the other ones, they get what color? Blue.
Yeah.
So blue is supposed to be the color of good, and red is supposed to be the color of bad. This is what we've somehow determined in our psychology.
Blue team, red team.
Blue team, red team. That's right. Democrats and Republicans. Hollywood is a shill. Jews empire. That's what it is.
Dude, does Hollywood even exist anymore? Like, when was the last time a Hollywood movie came out? I think they're extinct.
Well, I mean, young, impressionable females go there all the time. So, I think it still exists. Or at least there are some movies about that. I don't know. But, I think they're called casting videos. I don't know. But, yeah, I think so. I think that's still a thing. They have the Hollywood sign, right?
Yeah, that's all that's left is the sign. I'll be there during the post-apocalypse too.
Man, that'd be cool though.
That's where the grand murder show is going to be held at the Hollywood sign.
My dream though, like if I were a billionaire, like Jeff Bezos, billionaire, among other things I would do, like funding my own private military companies in Africa and stuff like that. But I would try to rebuild Detroit in the image of Deus Ex Machina, right? Like that game made me so excited.
The first game or the Final Fantasy one?
The Final Fantasy.
Okay.
Are we talking about the Final Fantasy one I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
The one where the guy, the remake. Not the original. Yeah. That one takes place in Detroit.
Yeah.
So, and after that, when I first played the game, I thought, man, maybe this is really Detroit's future. Like, it's such a shit town, bum place.
Uh-huh.
And if we could just get one person in here who's a billionaire who could just buy up all the stuff and just tear it all down and rebuild and start inviting people, we could really revitalize Detroit to be like one of the best cities in America.
Yeah. Well, we had.
If you
Bezos.
build it, people will come.
Yep.
If you build it, people will come.
Yep.
That's the thing. But right now, our best, but our only chance would be someone like Bezos, and I don't know. He's going to the moon. So
Yeah, because he couldn't figure out another way to spend all this money while his
Yeah.
workers pissing bottles
yep, and shit in bags.
and shit in bags.
But there's a petition right now to not let Bezos come back to Earth. I really like that.
I say how it is. How many of signatures does it have?
I think last time I said it was like 80,000. So
80,000. That's it. Wow.
yeah, I think it's close. That was the last time I saw it. It was like last week. So
Wow. I
Could be
wish
like
I
80
had
could
like
be
a
80
billion.
million,
Yeah.
me too. I wish I had a billion too. If it did, it would be great. You know.
Yeah.
But realistically, Jeff Bezos shouldn't be allowed in Earth. Like he's too rich now.
Yeah, dude. I would like. Why doesn't anyone just fucking take him out? You know what I mean?
I'm sure he has like a really good security team. I'm sure it's impossible to get like really close to him without it being crazy.
Yeah.
And imagine all the people he's bought out. He's probably bought out like so many people. And you know how rich people, you know how people are around rich people. Like people who are poor or people who don't have a lot of money around rich people, they act like they could like shit in their mouth and they would be happy about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, oh, they may give me some money. Like that's what they're thinking.
They're not gonna give you no fucking money.
Nah, they're not gonna give you any money. So I don't know, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in the future. Elon Musk was talking like basically Apple's going to be building a electric car too soon. So we'll have the Apple electric car, the Tesla electric car, and we'll have probably the Bezos Amazon electric car.
The Bezos, man. Yeah.
We'll call it the Bezos car. It'd be pretty cool, man. I wonder what's going to happen if we have like an all-out war between these big companies.
Yeah, the
forget
corporate
Walmart.
war. Yeah.
Walmart's dead now in comparison, so.
Yeah.
The Walden family, they don't have anything. They got taken out.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe they'll make a comeback with the.
I don't know. I don't think. I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like they got the capital for it. Like, how are they going to get the capital? Like, right now, what, the biggest employer? We were talking about this before, though. We said before that people shitting on Walmart right now are not shitting on Amazon, but Amazon is going to be bigger than Walmart.
Oh, we
day.
did say that. Damn. We predicted the
Walmart-
future.
Yeah. Because Walmart was the biggest employer back in the day.
Yeah.
And now Amazon, I think, is the biggest employer. So it's just going to be that way.
Yeah.
And Bezos is on record treating people like shit. Like, he knows about, like, people psychology. Like, he thinks, like, human psychology, people just are lazy and they'll do, like, the least amount of work possible. That's why he makes all his workers work so hard. And that's why he designed his system to be really easy just to buy stuff. Like, it predicts your behavior so that basically all you have to do is press a button and, like, you spend money.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Bezos.
Yeah.
We can say that right now, but in the future, it's going to be like a drone, Amazon fucking drone strike on my face if I say that. So.
Dude, watch me. They take off my video for like threatening the great Bezos or
The great Bezos.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we were only speaking in satire. We actually love Bezos. Right?
Yeah, we love Hail Bezos.
Hail Bezos. We have this MMO RPG that's going to teach children how to deliver Amazon packages and kill dissidents. We love that idea.
Hail Bezos.
Hail Bezos. Good t-shirts. Hail Bezos t-shirts. Yeah, it's going to happen. If Amazon just creates their own digital currency, imagine how much fucking money they could get.
Yeah.
That'd be great. we'll call it, I don't know
Bezos
what,
coins. Bezos
Bezos
bucks.
coins,
Bezos
B
bucks.
coins.
B coins.
Yeah, Bezos bucks is way better
Bezos bucks.
than that.
Yeah.
Bezos bucks. That's what I would get it with the
Yeah.
Z. Like, well, instead of an S, Bezos with the Z.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bezos bucks.
Bezos bucks, man. We got that Bezos
That's
bucks.
a great idea. I would invest in that. Right now, our best is the meme one, Dogecoin. However, because so many people have bought it, including myself, but like people are just like holding onto the coins.
Yeah.
So the coin goes up in price, and then like people post memes about like, oh, go to the moon, and then it goes down in price, and people post sad dog memes. But like one person noticed this trend and they made a meme, which was funny. Like they're like, the price goes down, post sad dog memes. The price goes up, post happy dog memes. And then the other person's like, what about making money? And they're like, what money? They're like, we don't make money. Who's making money? Yeah, it's hilarious. Too crazy, man. Yeah, I worry about it, but right now the biggest fear, in my opinion, is like with these companies, they're gonna get so much money. Think about how much money Bezos has. He could buy all of Congress, right? Like the money that he makes is more than all of Congress combined, I think. Right? I think so.
Right.
How much power do they really have, our Congress people? Like when he has that kind of money, I don't think it matters anymore.
Yeah, I guess
So,
you're right.
I don't know. That's just my opinion. So maybe the only way forward is to, and I say this with complete satire, obviously. I think we're gonna have to stop Bezos from coming back to Earth. That's the only way. So that he can monetize the moon, obviously, right?
Right. Hell Bezos.
Bezos.
His proper throne is too good to be on Earth, obviously.
Exactly. Yeah, you need a heavenly throne amongst the stars. The only way. Hail Bezos.
Hail Bezos. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's too bad. I haven't seen anything about Tesla recently in the news, so I don't know what's going on even with them.
Yeah, me either. They're probably working with Boston Dynamics to make a fucking electric evil dog that goes like 100 miles per hour, chase you down.
Yeah, I mean that would be pretty cool. But I just wish they could make it a different shape. Like a dog is such a, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like why do they have to make it a dog? I love dogs.
Yeah.
But why can't they make it something like a velociraptor? You know what I mean? Like you have all of the potential in the world, and they make it like a dog. That's so stupid. Like, come on, you have like all of the engineering knowledge, and you make it a dog. Why not make it a velociraptor?
Well, it's because bipedal is harder to do.
Okay, make it a hybrid velociraptor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We were only in robotics for like 2 years, and we already think of better ideas than these people.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, Boston static thinking, not dynamic thinking. Call them Boston static.
Yeah, Boston static, bitch.
Yeah, thinking.
Yeah.
Oh man, unfortunately I have to go early today because I got class, but it was good talking with you, and we'll talk again. Hope maybe tomorrow. We know Saturday, but maybe we can talk anyway.
Okay, sure.
All right, man. Hail Bezos.
Hail Bezos.
Hail Bezos. Transmission out.
Bye bye.